Hey guys, it's Vicki.
And Scott.
We are your unusual real estate duo of brother and sister here in the Sarasota and Manatee County markets. And we just wanted to give you a quick temperature check on how's the market as we head into summer.
Yeah, the last time we did one was back in February 2022. So we wanted to give you guys an update because we are starting to see a little bit of a change in our market. We are no longer that strong, crazy, white hot seller's market. I mean, we are still in a seller's market, but not nearly as hot, right, Vicki?
Yes, like before it wasn't unusual to see people waive their inspection period, bring extra cash to table to close those appraisal gaps if you're getting financing.
Post-occupancy leasebacks with sellers being like, hey, I'm going to sell you my home, but guess what? I'm staying here for another 2 months because I want to enjoy the weather.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. Like buyers really had to bend over backwards to appease sellers, at the start, for quite a while now, and especially at the start of the year here in our market.
Absolutely. Our inventory levels were quite low, where now we're kind of starting to get an increase in inventory. We're back to a month, which is amazing here in Sarasota County because it feels like it's been forever since we've had that amount of homes.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a pleasant surprise. And, we're seeing things loosen up a little bit with new construction. You can now get under contract and build a home.
And you don't have to do a highest and best offer with it. You are actually paying what they are asking for and not going above that, which is great.
Yes, so that is starting to add to our inventory supply as well, which is awesome. And then, like Scott was saying, we're starting to see some adjusting, some changes in the market. Our days on market has slightly increased. If you look at last month's stats, it did increase by a day, showing only 8 days. But, as you're actively working in the market and seeing real time, we're starting to see, it's not unusual to see 2 weeks, 21 days maybe.
Right, before it goes pending.
Yes. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the home. It just means, people are starting to take their time. As we've seen interest rates rise, like that's changing some affordability issues.
Absolutely. It's changed quite a bit back from February when we last did this, where you were in the high threes and now you're in the middle fives. Definitely changes the buyer's buying power for sure.
Yes. But if you're buying, it's still important to be prepared, have that proof of funds ready, have your pre-approval ready, because it is, homes are still selling at 100% of list price. It just is a little less competitive. You're not seeing 15, 20 offers on homes. You may only be seeing a couple offers now.
Right, which is actually kind of nice for our buyers, right?
Yes.
And let's talk about for the sellers.
Great relief.
Yeah, and let's talk about a little bit for sellers and why it's so important right now if you're going to list your home and what you need to do.
Yes. So while it is still a very strong seller's market, it's so important now if you're selling to really listen to a trusted professional that can, give you a good market price for your home and not just shoot for the stars. And then also you want to have a strong marketing stance.
Yeah, it's more important than ever right now, especially since we're getting more inventory in the market. You really need to stand out against the other competition. But I think price is more important than ever right now, because right now when we're seeing it day to day, we're seeing a lot more price decreases on properties where I think, like Vicki was saying, people are just shooting for the stars and doing wishful thinking, to sitting back and being like, hey, I'm going to get a contract in 3 days. That's not the case anymore. You got to be priced correctly, and probably within 2 weeks you'll go pending.
So we are seeing some price decreases in our market, and you're also seeing some more homes come back on the market where those two fields were empty for quite a while. So it is important to note these changes. And we wanted to bring you what we're seeing here in our market.
Yeah, but guys, we are still in high demand. We just got on the U.S. News, top 10 places to live, Sarasota.
Yeah, Sarasota is definitely the place to be. I actually saw an article for pods, those moving things.
Yeah.
Sarasota was like the number 2 address for where they were moving people to. So
I believe it, guys.
Pretty incredible.
If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Vicki or myself. We'll be happy to go in a deep discussion with you and personalize your plans to get into this market.
All right. Have a great day.
See you guys.